Preliminary U.S. election results, Donald Trump elected President of the United States.
$27.26 billion in foreign direct investment flows into Vietnam in the first 10 months of 2024.
Nghe An, pushing for projects with less than 30% disbursement.
Hello everyone, you're watching today's news on NTV channel. My name is Đăng. Let's get started. On the afternoon of November 6th, Vietnam time, the U.S. electoral map turned red, symbolizing the Republican Party as Donald Trump won decisive victories over Democratic Vice President Kamala Harris in many key states.
Preliminary vote counts as of the end of the afternoon on November 6th, Vietnam time, indicate that Mr. Trump has surpassed the 270 electoral votes required by law, defeating Democratic candidate Kamala Harris to become the 47th President of the United States. His decisive victory came from the battleground state of Pennsylvania, which holds 19 electoral votes. Shortly after the results were announced, Mr. Trump delivered a victory speech to a large crowd of supporters in Palm Beach, Florida. The Electoral College in each state is set to convene on December 17 to cast official votes to elect Mr. Trump as the next president. If the preliminary results are officially certified, Mr. Trump will be sworn in at the Capitol on January 20, 2025.
North Korean foreign ministers are visiting Russia to discuss how to put their strategic partnership agreement into action.
On November 4th, Ms. Cho's son Hui met with President Putin. Earlier, during talks with her Russian counterpart Sergei Lavrov, Ms. Cho emphasized that in the current context, along with future challenges and threats, Pyongyang will continue to strengthen its nuclear capabilities. And this will not change. Ms. Cho stated that based on the comprehensive strategic partnership agreement between the Russian Federation and North Korea, bilateral cooperation is developing across all areas, including economic, military, political, and cultural fields. Foreign Minister Lavrov also noted that the strategic partnership agreement between the two countries has established a solid foundation for developing relations in all areas, while contributing to the stability of Northeast Asia and the entire Asian continent.
The General Statistics Office reports that Vietnam received $27.26 billion in foreign investment in the first 10 months of 2024, showing 1.9% increase compared to the same period last year.
Among this, new registered capital includes 2.743 projects with a total registered capital of $15.23 billion, which is an increase of 1.4% in the number of projects but a decrease of 2.5% in registered capital compared to the same period last year. Adjusted registered capital includes 1.151 projects licensed in previous years that registered for additional investment of $8.35 billion, marking a 41.7% increase year-on-year. Additionally, the disbursement of foreign investment continues to show positive trends. The actual foreign direct investment in Vietnam for the first 10 months of 2024 is estimated at $19.58 billion, an increase of 8.8% compared to the same period last year.
Coming up next are some updated news.
The Ministry of Labour, Invalids, and Social Affairs has proposed that the Social Insurance Agency allow businesses impacted by Typhoon No. 3 to suspend contributions to the pension and survivorship funds. Companies suffering damages over 50% of their total assets can pause contributions for up to 12 months. The suspension period is suggested from October 2024 to March 2025, not exceeding 6 months from the submission of the application.
A report from the General Statistics Office shows that the Consumer Price Index, CPI, in October 2024 rose by 0.33% from the previous month, 2.52% since December 2023, and 2.89% year-on-year. The main contributors to this increase were rising food prices due to storms, higher domestic fuel prices linked to global trends, and increased rental costs. The average CPI for the first 10 months of 2024 increased by 3.78% compared to the same period last year.
On November 6th, Nokia announced that Viettel Group will use its optical transmission solutions to effectively meet the growing demand for 5G connectivity, data center links, and international connections. This project follows successful testing of Nokia's new generation PSE-6 chipset, achieving a record optical transmission speed of 1.2 Tbs per wavelength in real-world conditions. The project is set to be completed by 2025 and will connect Viettel's data centers in major cities like Hanoi, Ho Chi Minh City, and Da Nang, helping to expand capacity and optimize operational costs.
Although Nghe An has a higher spending rate than last year, as of October 20, it still has nearly 2,620 billion VND left unspent from its total budget of over 5,471 billion VND. 20 investment units are below the average disbursement rate. The province is pushing localities and investors to speed up projects to keep the spending rate above 95%.
Currently, Con Cuong district has 3 projects with a total funding of 36.8 billion VND that have disbursement rates below 30%. This is due to land clearance issues and slow investment preparation processes. The district government is focused on resolving these issues to speed up disbursement.
Based on the new policies issued by the province, we are consulting with departments to finalize compensation plans for land handover to contractors. Some compensation plans are taking shape and will be approved soon.
In a meeting held over 10 days ago, the provincial government addressed low disbursement rates with various investment units, highlighting issues in mountainous districts, particularly around forest and land conversion. For instance, the inter-village road from Tay Sun to Nha Nha received over 12 billion VND for 2024, but only about 2.5% has been disbursed. Additionally, over 862 billion VND from 2 national programs for ethnic minority development and sustainable poverty reduction remains unspent.
We urge all investors and project managers to collaborate with contractors to review each project, mobilize personnel and equipment, and take advantage of favorable weather for construction. Also expedite the acceptance of completed project work to prevent delays.
In response, by mid-November, the Nghệ An provincial government plans to reallocate funds from projects with low disbursement rates to those making faster progress.
This is the end of the show today. Thank you for watching.